Hi guys, in today's practice we'll be focusing on our hips. Please take a comfortable seated position on your mat. Spread the weight evenly between your left and right sit bones. You can take an easy pose, lotus or half lotus. Maybe you're feeling more comfortable in your knees position, so take the position that works for you today and begin to focus on your breathing, beginning to observe how you feel today, how your body feels, your mind, your heart. Trying to let go anything that doesn't serve you during the practice, any tension, any stress, any thoughts. Breathing naturally, observing the quality of your breath. Expanding the belly as you inhale and emptying as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face muscles, your jaw. Bring your palms together against your heart center, bowing the chin towards the chest, and set the intention for your today's practice. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Inhale, bring your palms up through the sides, elongating the spine, reaching the crown of the head up. And exhale, press the palms together and bring them towards the heart center. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your left palm on top of the right knee, right palm right behind you. Inhale, lift through the heart, reach the crown of the head up, and exhale, find your twist. Keep your shoulders over the hips. Inhale and exhale a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, release and twist to the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale, find your twist. Inhale and exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now bring your palms forward, lowering down to your elbows. Maybe you can lower your forehead down. Inhale, lift the torso up. Press your right palm right behind you. Lift the hips, bring the weight towards the knees, and stretch the front of the hips. Find gentle back bend. Inhale and exhale gently. Lower the hips down and change the cross of your legs. Bring your palms together, interlace the fingers and press the palms away. Inhale, lift the arms up, squeezing the shoulder blades, keeping your chest lifted, shoulders away from your ears, finding a little arch in your back. And exhale, start rounding, tucking the chin towards the chest, stretching your back body. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Lift. Exhale, round. Last one, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift the torso up to neutral. Press the palms away from you and round the back. Press the palms. Imagine you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Press, press, press. And as you exhale, start lifting the heart and reaching the fingers towards the chest, sending the elbows towards the back of the room, squeezing your shoulder blades. Keep your chest lifted, keep your spine straight. Inhale and exhale, round the back, press the palms away. Inhale, lift the heart, send the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Last one, exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Release and shake your wrists. You can interlace the fingers and move the wrist in a circular motion, change the direction. Stretch the wrists. Switch to right. Now inhale, lift through the heart, and exhale, start folding forward, lowering down to your elbows, observing how your hips feel today, and if you wish, lowering your forehead down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the torso up, and exhale, return to neutral and transition to your tabletop position. Bringing the palms right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. You can curl or uncurl the toes, pull the navel in, start finding the arch in your back, sending the tailbone up, lifting through the heart, warming up your back, and exhale, rounding, pressing the floor away from you, tucking the tailbone under. Inhaling arch and exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Return to neutral and begin moving the hips in a circular motion. Inhale, sending the hips forward, right. Exhale, back and left. Exaggerate the stretch, warming up your hips. And then changing the direction. And meeting in a neutral position. Push the hips back and find your child's pose. Observing any sensations. Bringing your attention inward. When you're ready, extend your arms, spread the fingers, press your whole palms into the mat, curl the toes, and start lifting the hips up, sending the tailbone up, straightening the legs, reaching the heels down for a downward dog.
Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep finding the space between your shoulder blades. Tuck the chin, reach the heels down. You can walk your dog bending the knees one at a time. You can swing the hips from side to side. Inhale and exhale. Lift the heels and walk on your tippy toes towards the front of the mat. Keep your heels lifted. Sink a little bit lower into your forward fold. And exhale, lower the heels down. You can bend the knees here. Grabbing opposite elbows. Relaxing your upper body. Relaxing your neck, your shoulders. Moving your shoulders, your head from side to side. Forward and back. Breathing in and breathing out. You can let go of the hold on your arms. Bend the knees and start rising up into standing. Staking your vertebrae one on top of the other. Finding your mountain pose, bringing your feet together. Rooting your feet into the mat, sending your shoulder blades down. Inhale, lift the arms up, back bend. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Reach the heels down, straighten the legs, activate the quadriceps, pull the knee in, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, send the gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up into standing, lift the arms up, find your back bend. Exhale, release the arms down. One more inhale, lift the arms up, finding your back bend. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, step walk or jump back plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, send the gaze forward. Exhale, step walk or jump to the front of the mat. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, grabbing opposite elbows, relaxing here for a moment. When you're ready, let go of the hold. Activate the core and slowly rise up into standing. Bring your feet together. Inhale, squat down into chair, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your left heel down, step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one.
open your heart. And exhale, frame the foot, step it back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift through the heart. Exhale, lift the hips. Drop your right heel 45 degrees. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot. Step your left foot back into plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take 5 deep inhales and exhales. Reach the heels down, activate your quadriceps. Send the tailbone up. Press the palms into the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift your right leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Keep your back heel lifted and rise up for your high lunge. Bend your left knee, slightly tuck the tailbone under and push the left heel to the back of the room. Lunge a little bit deeper. Keep sending your arms up, sending your shoulder blades down. Inhale and exhale, frame the foot. Press the left palm into the mat and find the twist to the right, reaching your right arm up. Keeping your shoulders stacked, try not to move the hips. And exhale, lower your back knee down, lower your right palm, framing the front foot and sinking the hips as low as you can, finding your low lunge. Breathing here, observing the sensations at the front of the hip. Making sure the front knee doesn't go over the front toes. Bring your left palm on top of the right knee. Send your right arm to the back of the room. Find the twist. Reach your right palm towards the back of your left thigh. Maybe slide it down towards the knee and find your back bend, lifting your left arm up and back. Staying here in your twist. Inhale and exhale. Slowly frame your front foot and drop both elbows to the inner sides of your right foot, walking your foot to the outer edge of the mat, finding your lizard. Send your gaze forward, keep the back of your neck long, shoulders away from your ears. And now if you wish, just walk your torso to the left side. Keep sending your right knee to the right side of the room. Inhale and exhale. Return your torso back to center. Frame your front foot. Push the hips back, straightening the legs, lowering the chest over your front thigh. Inhale, bend the knee, lift through the heart. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, bend the knee. Lift your back knee up. Step your right foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Keep your back heel lifted, hips squared. Rise up for your high lunge. Slightly bend your right knee. Tuck your tailbone and start pushing the right heel to the back of the room. Bend the front knee a little deeper and breathe. Inhale and exhale, frame the front foot, press your right palm into the mat and find the twist to the left, reaching your left arm up, staking your shoulders, trying to keep the hips neutral, breathe. Keep sending your right heel back, energize your right thigh. Inhale and exhale, frame the front foot, drop your back knee down, finding your low lunge. If you need to have more cushion under the knee, just roll the mat and lift the torso, sinking the hips towards the floor, feeling a nice stretch at the front of your leg, your hip flexor, your quadricep, maybe your belly. Breathe here. Deep Ujjayi breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Bring your right palm on top of the left knee, find the twist to the left and extend your left arm to the back of the room. Keep elongating the spine. And maybe send your left palm to the back of your right thigh, slide the palm down and maybe lift your right arm up and find your back bend. Be careful. Keep lifting the chest. Use the core, activate the core. Inhale, rise up and slowly bring both palms and slowly bring both elbows to the inner side of your left foot, walking your left foot to the outer edge of the mat. If you're not able to bring the elbows down, maybe you can put them on your block or have one elbow up and one down. Just do the variation that works for you today. Observe the sensations at the front of your right hip, your left glute, your inner thighs. We are all at different points of our journey, so we all feel different things. We have different bodies. And the same pose may look the same, but feel completely different for each and every one of us. If you wish, you can walk your torso away from the left leg. Keep sending the left knee to the left side of the room. Inhale and exhale slowly. Return back to center, framing the front foot. Inhale, lift through the heart. And exhale, push the hips back. Extending your front leg, flexing the foot and lowering down over the front thigh. Feel a nice stretch at the back of your leg. Inhale, bend the knee, lift through the heart. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. And last one, inhale, lift. Frame the front foot. Curl your back toes and step your left foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, stepping it to the front of the mat, dropping your back heel down, finding your warrior one. Bend the front knee, lifting through the heart. Breathe here, keeping your hips in a neutral position. Keeping your back leg straight, front knee bent. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, lift through the heart. And exhale, start folding forward over your front thigh. Keeping your hips squared, sending your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lift the torso up. Bring your left palm on top of your right foot or to the outer edge of your right foot, finding your reverse triangle. Sending your right hip back. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale, lower your right palm down. And fold forward for your pyramid one more time. Observing where you feel the stretch. Is it the whole hamstring? Maybe it's the back of the knee, your calf muscle. Maybe it's more on the inner thigh. Just observe the sensations. Now start bending the front knee. Inhale, rise up to your warrior one. Extend your front leg and transition to your warrior two. Extending your arms to the side, keeping your front knee bent, back leg straight. Your hips and chest are open to the left. You're gazing to the front of the room. Inhale, flip your front palm up, and exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, rise back up, straighten the front leg, send the hips back. Inhale, reach the torso forward. Exhale, lower down for your triangle. Take the variation that works for you. Use the block or bring the palm towards the shin. Sending the gaze up. Inhale and exhale, send the gaze down, relax the neck, press through the front foot, rise up, bend the front knee, return to your warrior two. Inhale and exhale, bring your right palm to the outer edge of your right foot and send your left palm to the front of the room. Keep gazing towards the top palm, keep your back leg straight, keep your chest open. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower your left palm down to the floor, dropping your back knee down and finding your twist in your low lunge. Reaching your right arm up, staking the shoulders, and if you are ready for your quadricep stretch, bend the left knee and reach for your left foot. And gently reach the heel towards the glute. Keep finding the twist here. Keep sinking the hips a little lower. Maybe you can lower down to your left elbow. Just make sure the weight is not on the kneecap. Inhale and exhale, gently let go of the foot. Lift your right arm up and start bringing your right elbow to the inner side of the right foot. Finding yourself in your lizard one more time. Breathe here. You can gently move the hips from side to side and observe the sensations on your right hip. Maybe you can lower the chest down if you have enough flexibility.
If you wish, you can try extending your palms forward and lowering a little lower. And when you're ready, slowly return back to your lizard. Extend your arms. Slightly push the hips back and bring your right shoulder under your right thigh. And attempt to frame your front foot with your forearms. And maybe lift your back knee up, walking your left foot to the back of the room. Inhale and exhale, gently release the shoulder. Frame your front foot, push the hips back, extend your right leg, flex the foot and lower the chest down. Observe if the back of the leg feels a little bit more open. Inhale, lift through the heart, bend the knee. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push them back. Inhale, lift. Curl your back toes. Lift your left knee up. Step your right foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift through the heart. Exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Send the tailbone up, tuck the chin. Observe any differences in the way your left and right side feels. Inhale, lift your left leg up, step it to the front of the mat, drop your back heel down, and rise up for your warrior two. Bend the front knee, keep your hips in a neutral position. Send your shoulder blades down. Lift through the heart. Keep your back leg straight. Sink a little bit deeper. Strong warrior, strong legs, strong arms. Inhale, straighten your front leg, send the hips back, square the hips and start folding forward over your front thigh. If you need to shorten the stance, please do so. Keep squaring the hips, sending your left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up and try to transition to your reverse triangle. Bring the palm on top of the foot or to the outer edge of your left foot. Send your left hip back. Activate the core, elongate the spine, and extend your left arm up. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower your left palm down and fold forward one more time for your pyramid. Keep sending your right hip back, left hip forward, square the hips, root your feet into the mat, especially the inner side of your front foot. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, bend the front knee, press through the front foot and rise up to your warrior one. Inhale and exhale, transition to your warrior two. Adjust your feet alignment, bend the front knee, open the hips to the side, the chest is open to the right, extend the arms, send the gaze to the front.
Keep breathing, keep letting go. Keep focusing on the sensations, on the heat. Inhale, flip your front palm up and reverse the warrior. Inhale, return back to your warrior two, straightening your front leg. Send the hips back. Inhale, reach the torso forward. Exhale, lower down over your left thigh. So stack the shoulders, aligning your torso with your left thigh. Reaching your right arm up, gazing up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, send the gaze down, relax the neck, press through the front foot, rise up, return to your warrior two. Inhale and exhale, bring your left palm to the outer edge of your left foot. Lift your right arm up and reach it forward. Send the gaze towards the top palm. Press the left knee into the left shoulder. Keep your back leg straight. Breathe. Soften your face muscles. Inhale, gently lower your right palm down to the floor. Drop your back knee down and find the twist to the left. Pressing your right palm into the mat and reaching your left arm up towards the ceiling. And find your cushion if you need to. Start bending your right knee, reaching for the foot and squeezing the heel towards the glutes. Maybe you can lower your right elbow down. Inhale and exhale, gently let go of the foot and bring your left elbow to the inner side of your left foot. Walking your left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Breathing here. Sending your gaze to the front, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. You can try to walk your palms forward and lower the chest as low as you can. Inhale, slowly return your elbows back to the floor. Extend your arms. Press the palms into the mat. Push the hips slightly back. And now try to bring your left shoulder under your left thigh. Slightly walking the foot to the center of the mat. And try to frame the front foot with your forearms. Descending the elbows to the floor and maybe lift your back knee up, pushing your right heel to the back of the room. And when you're ready, gently release the shoulder. Frame the front foot and push the hips back. Extending your front leg, flexing the foot and lowering the chest down over your front thigh. Inhale, bend the knee, lift through the heart. And exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pushing the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, frame the front foot, curl your back toes, lift the right knee up, step your left foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your palms towards the feet. Grab your big toes with your index and middle finger, keeping your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. And exhale, start folding forward, opening your elbows to the sides, reaching the chest towards the thighs. With every exhale, trying to fold a little deeper, straightening your legs as much as you can, keeping a micro bend in your knees if your legs are extended. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, walk your palms to the front, returning to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the knee, squeeze the knee in towards the chest, and slowly descend the knee down, finding your pigeon. Opening your knee about 45 degrees or more, and making sure your hips are squared and you are not leaning to your right side. So if you need to bring the cushion under the hip, this is fine. Lots of us have to do it. You're practicing to be able to go deeper. So this is fine if you're not there yet. This is what your practice is for. Inhale, lift through the heart. And if this is enough, just stay here and observe the sensations, enjoy the stretch. If you wish, start folding forward to your elbows. Breathe here. And maybe lower down to your belly, to your chest, to your forehead. If you wish, you can walk your torso to the left side of the room, away from the right knee. Observing how it changes the stretch. You can exhale with your mouth and slowly return back to center. And now try to bring your left shoulder towards the floor, rotating the chest to the right, sending your left palm to the right side of the room. Maybe extending your right arm up, trying to reach your right foot. Inhale, extend your arm. Exhale, slowly rotate the chest to face the front. And now one more variation where you try to keep your shin parallel to the front of the mat and thread your arms under your shin. And breathe here.
Inhale and slowly release the arms. And lean the weight towards the right thigh. Keep your right knee bent and swing your left leg forward. And bring the left foot to the outer edge of your right thigh, descending both sit bones to the mat, preparing for your twist. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, find the twist to the left side. Either squeeze the thigh towards the chest, bring the elbow to the outer edge of the knee, or maybe find your bind, take the variation that works for you today. Make sure you stay safe in your pose. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Now bring the weight forward towards the knees. So drop to the knees, open the feet wider, and start lowering the sit bones towards the mat. Holding onto the feet, breathing here. And if you wish, you can fold forward, making sure your sit bones stay on the mat. And if you wish, you can find the twist. Bring the palms together, twist to the left, bring the elbow to the outer edge of your left thigh. If you're not able to do it, you can extend the arms and find the leverage to twist. Take the variation that works for you today. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Now bring your left palm to the floor. Inhale, lift your right arm up and start lowering the torso to the left, maybe dropping your elbow down. Keep your right sit bone on the mat. Inhale, rise up slowly and change sides. Lift your left arm up, dropping your right elbow to the floor. Inhale, rise up, lean forward, uncross your knees and transition into your plank pose. Lower down to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, reach the knee towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists, and descend the knee down. Preparing for your pigeon. Working your right knee to the back of the room. Squaring the hips. And descending the hips down. Using the support under your left hip if you need to. And then when you're ready, slowly lowering down to your elbows. And maybe lowering your chest and falling down to the floor. If you wish, you can walk your torso to the right side of the room, away from your left knee, and lower it down. Observe any new sensations in your hip. Inhale,
And exhale, returning back to center. And now descending your right shoulder down to the floor, twisting towards the left side of the room, extending your right arm. You can either press your left palm into the mat and push your left shoulder back, or extend your left arm, bend the elbow and reach for the foot. Inhale, slowly rotate back to center. And either stay here or try to frame your front shin with your forearms. So bring your left arm under your left shin first. Start descending the knee down to the floor and hug the shin with your right arm. Square the hips. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Gently release your hold. Be careful. And lean towards the left side and swing your right leg forward, bringing the foot to the outer edge of your left thigh, and descend your right sit bone on the mat, preparing for your Ardha Matsyendrasana, your half Lord of the Fishes pose. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, find a twist to the right. Take the variation that works for you today. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, and exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale, gently release and twist. And lean forward, bring the palms towards the floor. Dropping your right knee to the mat, opening your feet wider, and descending the hips down, finding Yoga Mukhasana. Position. Holding your palms on top of the feet. Breathe here. Maybe lean forward, keeping your sit bones on the mat. And prepare to find your twist. Bring your palms together and start twisting to the right, trying to bring your left elbow to the outer edge of your right thigh. And as you press the elbow into the thigh, press the palms together, push your right shoulder to the back of the room, elongating the spine, and you should feel a deeper stretch on your right hip. If you need to, extend the arms. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Now bring your right palm to the floor. Inhale, lift your left arm up, reach, and maybe lower your right elbow to the mat if you can. Keep your left thigh, left sit bone on the mat. Inhale, rise up and switch sides. Inhale, lift your right arm up, lowering your left elbow to the floor.
Inhaling, rising up. Bring the weight forward. Uncross the knees. Open your knees wider. Push the hips back. Find your child's pose. Relax here for a moment. Inhale, slowly lift the hips. And now, bring your right foot forward and try to get into half lotus on your knees. So be careful with the right knee and the ankle. And stay here, breathing. If this is enough, just keep breathing. Keep observing the sensations. If you wish, you can try to find a gentle back bend here, sending the hips forward. Inhale, rise up slowly, and gently bring the palms towards the floor, pushing the hips back. Bringing your left heel to the outer edge of your left hip, staying in your half lotus and breathing here. You can send your right arm around, trying to get a hold of your right toes. Breathing and observing the sensations. And if you wish, you can try to fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise up. Extend your right leg forward carefully. You can point and flex your right foot. Inhale, lifting your arms up, and exhaling, folding forward over your right thigh. Breathing here. Sending your shoulders to the back of the room. Your neck is long. With every exhale, trying to fold a little deeper. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return back to seated. Bring your right knee in and transition towards the knees. Bring your left foot forward and grab your left foot, bring your right palm to the floor, and externally rotating your left hip, bring the top of your foot towards the top of your right thigh. You have to be really careful with your left knee. If you need to use the wall for support, you can do so. So just gently transition towards the wall and breathe here. Sending the hips forward. If your knee is on the floor, the left knee is on the floor, you can attempt to find your bind. So take the variation that works for you today, especially if it's the first time you're trying this. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Carefully descend the palms down to the floor. Move your right heel slightly to the side of the mat and lower the hips down. Be careful with the left knee. And just make sure the top of the foot is on the floor, the heel is lifted towards the ceiling, and Breathe here. And if you wish, you can send your left palm around to grab your left toes. Observing the sensations. And maybe you can fold forward. If you don't feel comfortable holding onto the foot, you can let go of the hold and maybe you will be able to fold a little deeper. Just make sure there is no pain on your left knee. Breathe, observe the sensations in your left ankle. Inhale, gently rise up, let go of the hold, and you can help yourself to release the foot and extend your left leg forward carefully and maybe point and flex your left foot. Making sure both sit bones are on the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, start folding forward over your left thigh. And breathe. With every exhale, trying to fold a little deeper. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return back to seated. Now from this position, open your right knee out to the side as far back as you can, and you can open your left leg wider. Inhale, lift your right arm up, and exhale, start lowering your torso towards the left thigh, getting hold of your foot, or maybe bring the palm under the calf muscle and reach your right palm to grab your left toes. If you're not able to do it, you just reach the palm to the left or use your belt. Keep rotating the chest up towards the ceiling, sending your elbow behind you. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale, rotate the chest to face your left thigh, and exhale, slowly lower your chest down. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, try to keep your elbows on the floor and slowly walk your torso towards the center in between your knees. Keep your left leg engaged. Maybe you can lower your chest down, maybe you can bring some cushion under the chest if you're kind of in between the floor and the elbows. So find the variation that works for you, where you feel enough of the stretch, but you can still breathe in the pose. Breathe here, observing the sensations. Maybe you can slightly walk your torso to the right. Stay low. And return back to center. Extend your arms and slowly lift the torso up. And carefully bring your right knee to the center of the mat. Extending your right leg. You can send your left leg back to the center of the mat. Grab your right foot and bring the foot to the crease of your left elbow, hugging the knee and trying to bring the shin towards the chest. Breathe here. You can gently rock your leg from side to side. Lift through the heart, trying to keep your lower back straight. And breathing. Letting go any tension, relaxing your jaw. Now gently bring your ankle on top of your left thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, start reaching your right knee towards the floor. Flex your left leg and start folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return back to seated. Keeping your right foot in the same position, just start bending your left leg, threading your arms under, bringing the palms on top of the shin, and just helping yourself to move the foot slightly in, being careful with the right knee, and just observe the sensations on your right outer hip. Trying to keep your spine tall, shoulders reaching towards the floor, crown of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. Flex your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Gently walk your right foot back to the front. Again, grab your right foot and start sending your right knee to the back, using your bicep strength. So imagine you're trying to bring the sole of the foot towards the armpit and hook it under your tricep. So depends on the flexibility. Maybe some of you will be able to do it. Personally, I'm not there yet. So just use your arm strength to send the knee back. Now return your foot back to the center. Keep holding onto the foot and reach your foot towards your forehead, towards your third eye, trying to keep your spine tall. So try not to round in order to get the foot to the forehead. Lift and reach the foot towards the forehead and stay here. Inhale, exhale, gently release. And now try to bring your foot towards your right ear. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now try to bring the foot to touch your chest. Again, keep your spine tall. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. So you have to apply some arm strength, but really be careful with the knee. We don't want to injure ourselves. So inhale, and with every exhale, see if there is a little bit more space to bring the foot closer towards the chest. Try to relax your right hip.
Inhale and exhale, gently release. And extend your right leg. Bend your left knee. Send your foot behind you if you don't have any knee issues. If you feel some knee pressure, then just drop the knee out to the side and externally rotate the hip. If you feel comfortable, send the foot behind you, opening the knee to the side, and walk your right leg to the right side of the room, opening your inner thighs as wide as you can. Flex your right foot, lift through the heart. And I already feel some tension here in my outer hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up and start lowering your torso towards the right thigh. Reaching your palm towards the foot, rotating the chest up towards the ceiling, flexing your right foot, trying to keep your left sit bone on the floor. Inhale and exhale, slowly rotate the front of the chest to align over your right thigh, holding onto the foot if you can. Inhale, lift the chest slightly and bring your elbows towards the inner side of your right leg and slowly walk the torso to align somewhere in the middle between your legs. And try to relax your belly, your pelvis, kind of sink it into the mat and feel, observe any sensations on your left outer hip, making sure you don't have any pain on your left knee. Maybe you can lower your torso, your chest. And if you wish, you can slightly walk your torso a little bit to the left and stay low. Keep your right leg engaged, foot is flexed, knees is facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, slowly return back to center. And gently extend your arms, be careful. Align your shoulders over the hips and carefully close the knee. Move the knee towards the center of the mat. Bring your right leg back and get a hold of your left foot and bring the foot to the crease of your right elbow. Hug the knee and start reaching your shin towards the chest. Keep your spine lifted. Try to get rid of the rounding in your lower back. Send your shoulder blades down and breathe. Observing any sensations, maybe some strange emotions may be arising during your hip stretches. Just breathe and observe without judging, trying to let go. You can gently rock from side to side. Inhale and exhale, gently let go of the hug and bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh, keeping your foot flexed. Inhale, lift your arms up, and exhale, try to fold forward over your right thigh. Keep sending your left knee towards the floor. You may need to put some cushion to elevate the hips so that the knee was a little closer, a little lower than the hip. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, return to seated and slowly start bending your right knee, threading your arms under, bringing the palms on top of the shin and helping yourself to move the foot slightly in, keeping your chest lifted, spine straight. Observe the sensations on your left side. Inhale and exhale, gently let go of the right leg. Get a hold of your foot. And now start sending your left knee towards the back of the room, using your bicep strength to send it as far as you can. Keeping your right leg flexed and engaged. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, gently release. And now try to bring your foot towards your third eye, towards the forehead. Keep your spine tall and breathe. Be careful with the left knee. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Now try to bring the foot towards your left ear. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now try to reach your foot towards the sternum, towards the center of the chest. Lift the heart, send your shoulder blades down, straighten the spine, send the knee back. Use your bicep strength to touch the foot towards the chest. Try to relax your upper body a little bit. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now bring your feet together in towards the groin. Grab your feet and open your knees towards the floor like a book. Finding your butterfly. Lift the heart. And exhale, start reaching your belly button towards the feet, keeping your spine as straight as you can. Keep using your inner thighs activation to reach the knees, the shins towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, slowly return back to seated, and exhale, close the knees together. You can bring the weight towards the sit bones and just squeeze the knees, finding your balance. And now let's do our double pigeon pose. Bring your left shin towards the floor, parallel to the front of the mat, flexing the foot and reaching the knee towards the floor. And now bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh, closer towards the knee, flexing the foot and reaching your right knee towards the floor. Your right knee, your knees may be really high off the mat. This is where you are. If you wish, you can elevate the hips by using the block or the pillows. If this is enough, just stay here, keep sending the knees towards the floor. If you wish, you can start leaning forward carefully and maybe lower down to your elbows.
You can exhale with your mouth. Inhale, slowly rise up and release the legs. If you wish, you can move the knees from side to side. For me, this is the most intense outer hip stretch. Let me know in the comments how you feel in this pose. Now bring your right shin parallel to the front of the mat and bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh. And now make sure both sit bones are on the mat. You can stay here with your spine straight, chest lifted. You can try to lean forward. And with every exhale, trying to let go any resistance in your muscles. Breathe. Inhale, slowly start rising up. Letting go of your legs. You can move the knees from side to side, leaning back slightly. And slowly start rolling down one vertebra by vertebra at a time towards your back. Open your feet mat width apart and just reach the knees towards one another. Stay here for a couple of breaths, relaxing your hips. Make sure your low back is on the mat. Now lift the feet off the mat, open your knees out to the side, bringing your soles of the feet together. Reach the palms towards the feet. Get a hold of the feet, you can interlace the fingers if you wish, and start reaching your feet towards your sternum. So your tailbone and the sacrum is lifted off the mat. And you're using your bicep strength to reach your feet towards the chest. And the knees are reaching towards the floor. Inhale and exhale, gently release. And now grab your big toes with your index and middle fingers. And start finding your happy baby pose, reaching your knees towards the floor, close to your armpits. If you feel more control holding your feet instead of the toes, you can do so. And you can rock from one side to the other, touching the floor with the knee.
Inhale and exhale, gently release. Bring your feet together. Open your knees out to the sides, finding your supine butterfly. And now extend your legs, mat width apart, palms facing up. Relax your shoulders. You can exhale with your mouth any tension, any stress from the practice, any emotions that did arise during your hip stretches. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Returning to your natural breathing, melting into the mat, relaxing and letting go. If you're ready to finish the practice, you can begin moving your toes to fingers. If you wish, you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. And gently rolling to your right side, finding your fetal position. And building your way up to your seated position. Observing how you feel after the practice. Any new sensations. Thinking about your intention. Thank you for joining me for this hip opening practice. I hope you feel great and open in your hips. Let me know how you feel. Press the like button, share with your friends, subscribe. Until we meet again, namaste.